Man, what a great football game. And a lot of credit goes to all the credit goes to our players. They came out and they were resilient today. There's no better word than resilience. Come off a tough loss from last week. We had to regroup on last Sunday, and come back. And, the key was believe. And that was our thing the whole way. You have to believe in yourself, you have to believe in this program. And I told them, take the logo off of the helmet, take the logo off the field. Let's go play football. Let's win your one-on-one battles, play complementary football. Offense, defense, special teams, we did a great job today. Our defense played lights out. Our offense played lights out. And the best defense is a good offense. And I think we had the ball for almost 41 and a half minutes to their 18 in 30 minutes. So we were able to run the football, able to protect the quarterback. Our defense played lights out. So just want to say congrats to all that nation. This is for you. Thank you for your support. And we got to get back to Boone tonight somehow and get ready for Troy.
What does it mean to you to come in here in front of 100,000 fans and knock off the number 16 minutes?
For me personally, nothing. And you have to know, I played here at Appalachian State, and I bleed black and gold, and it's all about these kids. And just to see how come off a tough loss from last week and see how they bounce back, and they never quit believing in each other. And that was the most important thing. And we had a great practice on Sunday. We were very honest with our players. We told them that, hey, you have to correct your mistakes. It wasn't an effort issue. It was an execution issue. And our guys came back Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday morning, and we had the best week of practice we ever had. And I'm so proud of our program. I want to say thank you to Chancellor Everts and Doug Gillen for giving us everything we have to be successful here. And we're not done yet. This is a big win, and we're going to celebrate tonight. And we're going to have one hell of a celebration tonight. But tomorrow is all about Troy.
I saw you talk earlier about how you were up early Sunday morning worried about the defense. And then you come in here and limit 7 points on offense. Like, how were you able to turn it around in 2 weeks?
Again, it was never a effort issue. It was an execution issue. And our players take we've won a lot of football games because of our defense. A lot of football games because of our defense. And, everyone has a bad day. Just unfortunately, we only have 12 opportunities to play football. And that one day everyone sees it. And our coaches put a great game plan together. We came in on Sunday morning as the head coach, the coordinators, and we had to be very honest with ourselves. And do we have too much stuff in? How are we coaching this? And we were very specific this week, as if we want to win the football game, we have to play base defense for the most part, fit it, and make them beat us over the top. And the credit goes to our staff, all three phases, and we did that. And I'm lost for words right now, but I'm just so proud of everyone involved in this program.
How big was Cameron today, especially on that last drive, for y'all to be able to run off clock?
That's what Cam does. And we were down our running back today. Nate Newell didn't play, but Cam, Amani, Daytrick, Shawn, Anderson Castle, we have a very deep room of running backs, and it's next man up mentality. And if you know our program, it doesn't matter what position it is, it's next man up. The show goes on. And we didn't dwell on Nate being unable to play. Brennan Harrington's, we didn't worry about him not being able to play. It's next man up mentality. Caden Sullivan played the whole second half. First game playing our anchor position, and I can't wait to watch the tape because that embodies what this program's about. And wait for your moment and put your name in the legacy of this program.
Eric said earlier, it doesn't mean anything to do this, but it certainly does, especially for someone like you who's been a part of this program for so long. Just to be, on a national stage and be able to, put another stamp on the program with everything else it's done. It has to mean something.
It does. I'm a very proud man. I'm very proud of this program. And it's hard when you take over a program that's won for so long. You talk about Jerry Moore, talk about Scott Satterfield, Eli Dringle's here for 1 year. And that's hard to put in those shoes but I'm Shawn Clark, and I'm going to do everything I can to put this program to leave it better than I found it. And, it does mean something to me. I wish my wife and my son Braxton was here, my daughter Gianna, to celebrate with me, but it does mean something to me just because that we did it, not we did it. And as Michigan was number 5, is that correct? And this is number 6. So to be the number 6 ranked team in the country, it's 2 different programs. We don't recruit the same level. We don't have what they have, but we have a lot of heart, and we get the right kind of players in our program. And I think if you look at every one of our players in our program, they believe in what we do. Come and get a world-class degree and play for championships. Beating Texas A&M was not our goal. Our goal is win the Sun Belt championship, and all of our goals are in front of us.
I guess there's one last thing. What can you say about the leadership phase of what he needs?
I can't put a word on it or a sentence. I just know that last week was hard on Chase because he wants to be that kid bleeds black and gold, and to be able to put the ball in your hands for a chance to win versus North Carolina, he was crushed, and that's why I said a lot of things I said in the press conference last week, because I believe in Chase Bryce. I know what he stands for. I know what kind of man he is. I know how much he loves this program. And today he was his shining moment. I'm not sure statistic-wise, but a great leader, a great human being. I hope my son grows up to be like him one day. Thank you, man.
Both your touchdowns come after forced turnovers. You just kind of speak to me towards the ability to take the ball away from them.
No, that was the keys to victory. We talked about on Tuesday, talked about it again last night. We had to get some turnovers on defense. Our defense created those guys. Those guys played lights out. It was bend, not break. But again, a lot of credit goes to our defensive staff for putting a great game plan together for this week. And there were a lot of hurt souls last week as we had a chance to be an in-state rival with school. But we just gave Fido. And it's forget it and drive on. And Sunday morning, we watched the tape, watched the players. We forgot that game. I don't even watch. I watched the tape one time with our defensive staff. Didn't watch it with the offense. We moved on to Texas A&M. And I said this on Sunday to our players. I said on Tuesday to our players, take the logo off, play football. Our team is better than their team. It wasn't about players. It was our team versus their team. And all 3 phases won the football game today.
What about the play calling and execution allowed you to dominate possession? A lot of 4th down conversions and keep drives going.
We're lucky to have those coordinators. Kevin Barbay kept them off. They didn't know what to do today. I mean, we ran the ball. What we were in the ball for, Joey? 171 yards, 134 yards pass. Our defense, but it's a team win, and we played complementary football. Our defense played lights out. Our offense played lights out. You take the one playoff kickoff return, and really the game's probably not that close. But I thought we wore those guys out. I thought we wore them out toward the end of the game. They were tired. And that's no disrespect to Texas A&M and their staff. I have so much respect for Jimbo Fisher. That's a guy that I watch his press conferences on a weekly basis to see what he says. I watch Nick Saban's press conference on a weekly basis because they're from my home state of West Virginia. So I want to make sure that, and they're coaching at the highest level. And I just want to have this program go in the right direction and get a great win. So that's where it's
The
at.
conditioning with the heat, what enabled this group to be able to handle that, given where we're located?
It was really, really hot today. We brought in some X-rays, but IVs on Thursday for our top 40 players. We IV'd them on Thursday. You can't simulate that heat from Boone. We practiced Friday morning at 58 degrees, I believe. Was that right, Joey? 50-some degrees on Friday morning. Came here to Texas A&M, and I was sweating when I got off the plane. But it's we have a great medical doctors, great trainers that hire. And a lot of credit goes to Megan Morley, our sports nutritionist. She has paid off her salary 10 times. She needs a pay raise, Doug. But for what she's done all week long for hydration testing, eating right, sleeping right, she was a big part of this to give us a chance to win this football game.
Last one from me of just, is there a moment that stands out with the fans showering you with cheers and just what that team looked like after the game?
No, it was a bittersweet moment. Been here in 2019. We beat North Carolina and South Carolina to watch the head coach go over and congratulate the fans. And our fan base is second to none. And I just want to thank App Nation. I'm not sure how many fans were today. How many fans were, Joe? What do you think? What's that? 92,000 total fans. And what do you think? 3,000 plus App State fans travel from North Carolina to Boone. And this is for them. And we have one of the best college atmospheres in all of college football, and I expect it to be no different come Saturday. Our players deserve that. Our fan base deserves that. So come early, stay loud next Saturday, and let's have a great game against Troy.
Speaking from the AP, after last week's game, how proud are y'all about the defensive improvement this week?
We're super proud. You know, I feel like the defense bounced back. We had something to prove, and we went out there and put it on display for national television and everybody to see.
What does it mean to you guys to come into College Station, the number 6 team in the nation, with 100,000 fans, and be able to get out of it?
I mean, it means everything, you know. It was great to bring home a win for the App State family and App State Nation. I bleed black and gold, the whole team does, and we're just glad to get a win and bring it back home for the fans.
How big were the ability to force turnovers?
I'm sorry?
The ability to force turnovers?
The ability to force turnovers, that's crucial. You know, our coach told me he's big on turnovers. Once you get a turnover, you win 72% of the time, I believe it is. So
Strategically, what did you guys feel like you were able to take away from the family? They rarely cross midfield.
You know, I appreciate our coach, Dale Jones, for preparing us for the situation. We rep this situation in practice every day. And when it was time, we were prepared.
Anybody has anything on the Zoom? Nobody? All right. Thanks, Nick.
Thank you.
Computer Press. After giving up 63 points last week, how happy or how impressed are you with the defense to bounce back and do what you're on to do today?
I'm proud of everybody. You know, at the game last week, a lot of people counted us out. So we know we was on a mission this week to get better communicating, chasing the ball, just coming together as a defense and finding out who we really are.
How important was it for you guys to force the turnovers?
Very important. That was a major part of the game. You know, big time games like that, turnovers is the determining factor who win and lose.
What does it mean for you guys to come here and beat the number 6 team in the nation in front of 100,000 fans?
We already knew who we is as a team. They're just showing the world and just letting everybody else believe in us.
Nick, you've seen Jalen in practice. Does that surprise you at all? What he was able to do to get pressure today?
Oh no, that's just who he is. He been a dog. We both gonna keep working.
What enabled you guys to get the pressure and keep them in check? So,
really, I want to give a shout out to the D-line and the scout players during the week on offense. They just give us a good look, be able to help us get prepared for the game.
From the AP, can you just put into words what it means to come in here and beat the number 6 team in the nation?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We had a blast out there. That was something going into this game that we wanted to emphasize. It's a top 10 opponent, SEC, and we wanted to have a lot of fun. And we knew we could hang. I mean, you know, I feel like we have a really great team, and we feed off each other and we compliment each other and just show a lot of love. And I feel like that showed during the game. And we definitely wanted to finish this week. So, you know, I'm just proud of those guys and the way we came in here and took ownership of our plan and just let the rest happen on the field.
Obviously, I'm sure the whole team was upset last week, but coach said that you were particularly crushed with what happened, but he knew you were going to bounce. So what does it mean to you that, you know, he had that faith in you and that you would, you know, bounce back?
Yeah, me and Coach Clark, we have a unique relationship. We both have, I feel like I can relate to him in many ways. And so we connect on different ways that I feel like other quarterback head coaches don't. You know, he's had a lot of adversity in his life, and me playing football for 6 years now, I've overcome a lot of adversity as well. So he knew that last week's game wasn't going to carry over into this week's game by any means. He knew I was going to get our offense ready to go. And with the help of Coop Hodges and that O-line, we just had a mindset of just coming in here and trying to dominate, you know, because we showed we can do it and we can play with anybody on the field. And so, you know, Coach, he wasn't too worried. You know, I was visibly crushed, obviously, for many reasons. But like I said, another interview, I let myself get one day, and then I cut it off. It was over with, and I had to get right for this week.
What did you think about the job Cameron did, especially on that last drive of the point?
Yeah, he's a warrior as well. We were down Nate this week, and so Amani and Cam and Chop, they came in and just did a fabulous job, protecting me and running hard, not tiptoeing, just taking those dirty yards. And we kept saying throughout the game, hey, one's gonna break, one's gonna break, one's gonna break, and it broke at the right time, and that boy wanted the touchdown. You could see it, so I'm very happy for him.
What about you guys being able to come in here against an SEC team and control possession 41 minutes to like 18 minutes?
Right. Yeah, 22 first downs to 9. Just controlling the clock, converting on fourth downs, getting manageable third and fourth downs, because Coach Clark is going to go for it. Can't come in here scared. And so we, to take control of a game like that and get it out of the hands of very talented offense and keep their defense on the field was a big advantage for us.
I know you were a little kid when it happened, but I'm sure obviously you know about the Michigan
Mhm.
upset and what it meant to the program, how it's kind of in history now. Do you feel like this is a win that will go down in Appalachian State history?
Absolutely. With it just being a number 6, the number 6 next to their name, and us coming off a tough loss like we did and so early in the season. I mean, what was it? It was 17-14. So I mean, I'm sure they'll come up with a cool little, analogy or nickname for today's date, and just honor it that way. So, but yeah, I'm sure it is.
After last week, you said the word crushed a lot, but can you talk about those feelings you had when the final seconds of today ticked off, and you knew that today was not a day you'd be crushed?
Yeah, it didn't feel real at first. I'll be honest. I was just like in shock, kind of. Just couldn't believe that the way we fought and finished, was just great. I can't believe it. It's just in the moment I was just like in shock. And then when I got in here in the locker room with my brothers, it sunk in, and just a lot of hard work and a lot of lonely work, a lot of just time by myself and time with a couple guys here and there is paying off in the end. So
Only one for me, you get the ball back with about 4 minutes left. People know you're going to run the ball. You run the ball. What was that mindset like to be able to get down the field and drain the clock?
Boys up front wanted it. You could just see it. They didn't have to say it, even though they were. They were kind of psyching themselves out, just getting them hype every, waking timeout or fake injuries, whatever it was. You could see that we had kind of, broken them down. They were tired, and our O-line wanted that game in their hands, feet in our backs, and just put it on their back.
Anybody on Zoom have a question or two before we let Chase go?
Yeah, I'd like to get one in. Chase, JB Ricks here from Spectrum News 1. Congratulations on this win, first and foremost. Jimbo Fisher, head coach for Texas A&M, he was really, really high on you guys throughout the week. Kind of blew up on the Twitterverse and all that or whatever on, how good you guys are as a team. And he was warning everybody that, this wouldn't be that much of an upset. What gave you guys the belief, though, that you could go into an environment like this against an SEC opponent, especially coming off that loss to North Carolina, that you could go in and pull this off just like Jimbo had predicted?
Yeah, I appreciate it very much. We have a lot of seasoned vets on this team. So when you add up 4th year, 5th year, 6th year guys compared to first and second year All-Americans, or 4 and 5 stars, and they have them, and they're studs. That defensive front, number 20 and 26 is an older guy, 27 played a lot of ball. But when you add kind of our old age and a lot of football being played, it kind of shows during a game. And we knew not that we'd have an advantage by any means in that aspect, but we knew if we could just wear them down, we'd have a shot. And we knew we could score. Shout out to our defense. causing a few turnovers, making it a short field, giving us great field position. And also Clayton Howell flipping the field in crucial moments, great punts to then pin them back deep, make them go 75 yards. So all of that kind of, incorporated into that win, but it took all of us. I'm not going to sit here and say it was that starting 11 on offense or defense or special teams, but it took all 75 that we brought, or however many we got to bring today. So.
All right. Thank you so much, man. And congratulations again.
Thank you.
Dominate time of possession, 41 minutes to 18, has to do with the offensive line. So what can you say about the performance?
Man, I'm just absolutely proud of just our unit as a whole. I mean, it takes it's more than just us though. I mean, the running backs, it's us, the rest of the O-line, it's Chase. It's just a whole team thing. We just were I don't know, we were clicking today, and we just wanted it more, I think, and that's all it was. But I also would just like to say how proud I am of our defense. I mean, when you look at it, I mean, we were down 2 key players in Brendan Harrington and Trey Cobb, and man, people just stepped up, and we've always had that next man up mentality, and it's just what happened. And it was just, it was awesome to see. Just super proud of those guys, and just proud of our team.
Chase was saying on that last drive where Harrington really got going, y'all just decided y'all are going to take over. This is going to be your time. Can you talk about that last drive?
Man, as a offensive line, we're prideful, man, and we wanted it on our backs, so if they tell us we need a first down to win the game, we said, all right, well, let's get it done. We have great, confidence in our backs, great confidence in our unit, and we were just, like I said earlier, I think we just wanted it more, and we went and got it done.
What does it mean to you to come in here, it's number 6 team in the nation, from 100,000 people, and lead with the victory?
To me, it's there was no doubt in any of our minds that we could do it, man. It was just coming out here and doing it. And I think it's just, to us, it's, it just tells everybody it doesn't matter if you're a 5-star, it doesn't matter if you're a 2-star. It's about how you prepare that week and about how you play the game, man, how hard you play, how bad you want it. And I think that's what really stuck out tonight.
Of course, you know about the history of this team and the upset over Michigan.
I don't even want to hear about them anymore,
But-
man.
Down in history like that win?
Absolutely. I think it's a pretty pivotal win. It's it's a great thing for our program. It's really it's pretty much around that same level. You can't really compare the two because they're both just great wins and just great things that happen for this program. But I think the same thing is that it's always just who App State is. It's our tradition, it's our culture that wins us these games. And like I said, I just think it's who we are. It's giving our all for App State.
Does anybody on Zoom have one for Cooper? All right.
I'll sneak one in. Hold on, Cooper. Hold on.
Okay.
I'll sneak one in. I just want to know the feeling and the emotion that you guys had when that clock hit 0 for you, and you realized that you pulled off one of the biggest upsets in App State history.
It was the whole time. We're going on into this, that drive, and we're telling each other, said, what's our legacy going to be? And that's what we wanted to stand out. We don't. I'm out there. I'm saying, respect to all those guys. They were great, but I'm telling them, I'm tired of hearing about Michigan. I want our legacy to be something, Sun Belt champions, and I want our legacy to be, beating Texas A&M. It was, that's the thing we want. That's what we're fighting for. Our goals are still there, and that's just what we're going to do. That's what we're going to have to get done.
It's beautiful. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, guys.